In this video, I wanted to give you an update of what it's been like wearing Thursday boots. I've had this pair for the longest, for about a year now, and then these two I've only had for a few months, but I still want to share with you my experience of what it's been like wearing them. So starting off with these are their captains, and I got them in Arizona Adobe. I think they look really nice, and the color has actually held pretty good. There isn't much fading to them, and I feel like overall they look basically about the same from when I first got them. The only difference is they're more worn in. You can tell where I bend my toe and my ankle. So they're actually more form-fitted. And then the spots that they do crease, they create a lighter color brown. So that is one of the changes that these boots go through, but I still think they look good, if not better, than when I originally got them. I also wanted to let you know that this video isn't sponsored. I'm not a spokesperson for them. I just like their boots, and I wanted to make a video to hopefully give you a better idea if these are right for you, because I know they are a little bit more costly. They're like $200 for a pair of boots, which in my opinion is kind of expensive. So if you're going to be making that investment, you probably want to learn the most you can about these boots. So that's kind of the purpose why I'm creating this video. I will have like a Amazon link to these boots with like an affiliate commission. Use it if you want to, don't use it, I don't care. I just wanted to share with you my thoughts. One of the things that I was pretty impressed by is how comfortable these get. Like, I feel like the longer I wear them, the more broken in they feel. When I initially got them, they were a little bit more stiff, and then after about a week or so of wearing them, they got more broken in. But now, after owning them for like around a year, I feel like I can move so comfortably in these, especially around my ankle. That used to be a little bit stiff and a little bit uncomfortable, but now I feel like this is so bendable, especially when I'm wearing them, that I just don't even notice that they're on my feet. They feel no different than comfortable tennis shoes or something. So I feel like the comfortability is awesome. These boots, the Presidents, were very comfortable right off the rip because I got them in this like suede material. So these are just super flexible already. So these really didn't need a whole lot of time to actually break them in. These already are very bendable and pliable, so I really haven't had an issue with these when it comes to comfortability. They feel mainly identical to these ones. And then for my Diplomats, these still need some work. I definitely need to put some more miles on them. They just seem to be still a little bit rigid. Maybe I need to go run some laps in them or do something more aggressive other than just walking, and I think these will get broken in a little bit faster. Now, when it comes to sizing, I feel like Thursday boots are a little bit peculiar because all of these are the same exact size, but they all fit slightly different. My Presidents are my most natural fitting boot. These feel great. They feel like a perfect fit, whereas the Captains feel like I have a little bit of room in the shoe. They're not uncomfortable. They don't feel awkward to wear them, but I just feel like there's slightly more space in this boot compared to this. And then when it comes to my Diplomats, I feel like these are a little bit snug on me. So I feel like they all fit slightly different, even though they're all the same exact size boot. I got these boots in size 7.5, which I typically wear around an 8 or 8.5 in sneakers, depending on what brand it is. And I like my shoes to fit snug and like the perfect fit. I don't like a lot of room in my shoes, and that's how I like my boots as well. I like them to fit perfectly. And I feel like the reason that they all fit slightly differently is just based on the design of the boot. So these Diplomats, I don't necessarily feel like they're too short of a boot for me. I just feel like the toe is pretty narrow and condensed, so it almost squeezes my toes a little bit more in this boot compared to the Captains, which have a larger cap toe, and there just seems to be a little bit more space inside of this boot. Whereas the Presidents, they're almost just like a normal natural fit, and I think the suede gives a little bit more flexibility as well. So these tend to fit me perfectly. These are slightly large, these are slightly small, but these are minor details. It's not like a concern of mine. I still wear all three of them comfortably, but that's just my experience. Now, after wearing all these boots for a full day, I feel fine, my feet feel fine. Maybe they're a little bit uncomfortable in these Diplomats because they're slightly snug and still need to be broken in a little bit more, so maybe my feet are a little bit tired after wearing these all day, but as far as these two, I don't seem to mind it at all. Another thing I do want to point out is the bottoms of these shoes are pretty similar, and when you wear these in the winter, in the snow, these can be a little bit slippery, so if you want a little bit more traction, then I think you should go with like their rugged and resilient pair, which have a lot better tread on the bottom of them to give you better grip, whereas these are more of a slender, slim, more of a stylistic look. And I personally like the style of these better, but the other boots might be a little bit more functional for you if you need a little bit more grip. I do like that these two pair of boots have these quick release laces up top here. It just makes them easier to put on and take off versus these ones take a little bit more time. I will say this, I don't typically wear boots when it's really hot outside, so like in the middle of summer when it's 80 degrees, I really don't wear boots, but if it cools down by the end of the day and I'm at a bonfire, then I'll definitely throw some boots on because I feel like they're awesome. But definitely in the colder seasons, I wear these all the time. In the spring, fall, winter, I'm always in these boots. I typically wear these more often if it's snowy or rainy out, just because I think they look fine even though I get snow and water. They just look fine to be more rugged and worn in. Versus these, I kind of want to keep them in a little bit better of shape. And same with these, I just like to keep them in a little bit better condition. And I'll typically wear these more often if I dress up a little more or put like a flannel on. So that's kind of how I personally wear these boots, but it might be different for you. So overall, I've been really pleased with them. I will say that I actually do want to get a few more pairs. I would love to get these Captains in, I can't remember if it's Brady or Brandy color. I think those look a little bit more sophisticated and I would love to own them. I think those ones look really cool. And I might get these ones in a different kind of material as well, but they have a lot of different options. I'm sure you can find something you'll like. These are probably their more popular options, and I've been pleased with them. I think they look good. They just elevate my look when I'm going out, and they work good. They're lasting, they're holding up, and that's what I wanted to share with you. So thanks for watching. I'll put a link to the brand in the bottom of this video if you want to watch it. This video isn't sponsored. It's just me sharing my thoughts to hopefully give you a better idea about this brand. So thanks for watching. Have a nice day.